Popped him up. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again. Striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. He's set and a 3-0 offering. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. And Dan D-Row, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand.
And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So striding forward now, Luis Castro comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the 2-1 pitch, pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And Lowry swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for route number 1. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
set and the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And that's the second out. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. A fastball right over the outside corner. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Franco has a play, and that retires the side. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Semien's there, and there are 2 away now. Here's D. Gordon now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 3-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Powell is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Gordon has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Chapman.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Then 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now, Brendan Moss.
Designated hitter, Brandon Moss.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're down 2-0. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland, and the Bay set to go here in the third. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for Seattle.
So stepping in, Eric Hosmer. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Powell. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Drilled on the ground to short. Simeon's got it. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
Standing in now, Mike Zunino. High in the air out to center field. Powell's under it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. Leading off the inning, Boog Powell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Oakland.
Striding in for Oakland, Marcus Semien drew a base on balls his first time up. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Mariners lead it 2-0. Striding in once again, Luis Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lowry calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Victor Gutierrez. He singled his last time up. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
The 1-1. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, D. Gordon. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Michael Franco. A ball and 2 strikes now. Gordon is off of first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Just got a piece up the line. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Home run number 52 for him thus far. And the Mariners have opened it up to 5-0 now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Standing in now, Mike Zunino. High and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Joyce. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Into the box now, Luis Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-1 home. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Powell's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Mariners add to their lead thanks to the... Here's Matt Joyce now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Skied into straightaway right. Castro moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Ryan has his target. Here's the 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They can't chip in. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 1 for 4. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Victor Gutierrez.
Stepping into the box, Victor Gutierrez. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Gene Segura. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. D. Gordon will be next. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Powell will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Here's D. Gordon now. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's just 2 for 12. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Joyce. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1, but they hold. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Gordon is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Santiago Casilla is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Santiago Casilla.
At the plate, Maikel Franco. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
One and one, here it is. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The 1-2. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Joyce is there, and he has it for the out. Throw won't get him.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Striding into the box, Mike Zunino. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. One and two, here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. A play at the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Luis Castro. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Two and two. Swinging a soft liner, base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Maxwell is under it. And that retires the side. Now at the plate, Jed Lowry. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Davis now.
Chris Davis.
High in the air out to center field. Gordon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 1-2-3 go the A's. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Gene Segura standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's gone 2 for 6. Right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
D-Row, this is the kind of guy, he doesn't really scare you as a pitcher because he's not a home run hitter, but somehow, some way, he always seems to get the barrel to the baseball.
Yeah, he's going to make you earn it, Dan, no doubt about it. He stays within himself. He doesn't try and do too much. One of those quality guys that walks through the clubhouse door every day. You know exactly what you're getting.
In now, Maikel Franco. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Lowry relay to first in time, and just like. Here's Matt Joyce now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's out number 2.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out in the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Base hit. And the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So close. But with 1 swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Oh, it sure is, Matty B. Boy, you get that part into the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out thinking about the 9th, D-Row, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
And this might be a sight seen more often in Southern California, but nonetheless, we've got a stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way onto the field.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Popped him up. Franco shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2. Emilio Pagan enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hosmer on at first, nobody out. Got him.
The catcher, number 3, Mike.
Here now it's Mike Zunino, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Ready for another chance? Luis Castro. He's 1 for 4 for the game. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Popped high in the air. Chapman has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. They lead it 6-0. Digging in, Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. There's a shot out to right center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Juan Nicasio, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Juan Nicasio.
A little tapper. And that's out number 1. Here's Jed Lowry now. His lifetime line against Nicasio. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. He also has 1 home run. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped him up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Last chance here, and stepping in, Chris Davis. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Last strike now for Oakland. And that misses 2-2. Rocket to third, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The Seattle Mariners host road win number 40 on the year. Nolan Ryan records the victory, his 13th of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 6 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs on only 2 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. A reminder that extra BART train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.